Hello guys, welcome back to the stream. Another day of some signals from our channel. If you don't know what I'm talking about, what we're doing is a challenge. We're working our way from a $10,000 account to 100K using these signals alone. So we've already had one for our private members come in already. If you don't know what I'm talking about, this is it. It tells you, in minimalistic form, where do you enter, where do you take your profit, and where do you put your stop loss. We've already had one this morning, and it's hit our take profit. So that's one successful trade already. Okay. Let's see here. So in between these signals, okay, we've got the US 500 primed and ready. But what I was going to say is in between these signals, I'll just show you how the software actually works. And this is what we see here on the right. We've also been having a look at a company, Bitfarms, which is something we found using the software. Now, this was analyzed to be a undervalued stock, which seems to be at its all-time low at the moment. Not quite, but it used to be at $9 and now it's all the way down at 1. Our GPT analyzed that it's projected to hit about $1.25 by the end of the year. So this is one that we found, and we're going to keep track of it over time. Seems to have gone down a little bit, just by 0.3 of a dollar. Let's ask the software. For undervalued stocks that we should trade today. We've got a buy coming in here for the US 500. Let's put our stop loss of 5,610. So we've got first TP at 5625, second TP at 5630. So we've entered this trade at 5615, got the signal in here from the channel with a TP at 5625 and our stop loss down here at 5610. Let's creep our stop loss up to 5615. Wow, okay. And it's just shot all the way up to 5623. Here we go. There we go. Hit our take profit. First trade of the day was successful, at least for the signals on stream. Whilst we wait for the next signal, which was a very successful trade, by the way. If we show this here, this is how the trade went. So if you see that second line, there, that's where we entered. That bottom one is the stop loss. That's the first TP up there, second TP at 5630. So it's hit our first one so far. Now let's have a look at these undervalued stocks. So we've got Dell Technologies, First Solar, Rio Tinto, FedEx as well. Okay. Out of this list of stocks, which one should I invest in for a 6-month investment? That trade was phenomenal. The way it, we caught this reversal here. So there's a huge leg down, and this reversal on the way up. We entered right at 5615 as well, at the bottom of the first bullish candle. Okay, it recommends that we invest in First Solar. So this is more of a long-term investment that we're looking at. I mean, in comparison and relative to our scalps. Let's take a quick look. Okay, so back in the same time last year, it was at $280. It's come all the way down since then to 127. So there's a potential upside of 45% from current levels. Um, okay. What is the projected price of this stock in the next 6 months at different times? So right now the price is at 126, um, around that area. Um, we're do an analysis of what you predict the price of the stock will be in the next 6 months. I don't think I worded it correctly. Wow, okay, so if we look more 12-month range, we're looking at $200 to $326. Mm, wow, okay. What do you think about these estimates and ranges? Just hold in there. We're still waiting for the next signal, but it will come in good time. Do let me know if there are any stocks, tickers, companies that you're currently having a look at, considering to invest in, you want to scalp, or if there's any um, financial advisors you might want me to do a background check on. This software is capable of doing all of that. So just drop a comment below. I'll be more than happy to help you out. All these are optimistic projections, influenced by numerous factors. It's positive, actual stock performance may vary. So 102% upside from the current price is what the GPT recommends. Okay, let's have a look at what are the best stocks to scalp today with most volatility, but predictable movement. Tesla, Nvidia, Palantir, GameStop. Okay. GameStop is still a highly volatile stock. Let's just take a quick glance at each of these. I'll start with GameStop. Okay. Well, what about Nvidia? Let's see. Hmm. Doesn't look great. Palantir. Tesla. None of these have caught my eye yet, so well, we've asked it for scalp recommendation. Okay, Euro USD, we're ready. We're on standby for Euro USD. Okay, just waiting for that. But also from this trade that we were recommended from the GPT at our own discretion of us just taking a screenshot of the chart, putting it into the software, and it, predicting where the price will be. It said enter at 4110, which is here. That's where we, took the screenshot, and then exit at 4150, which is up here. You can see we're approaching that take profit. So that would have been another profitable trade. I think we could see a sell here on the Euro USD. There we go, we got the signal. Enter in for a buy. One 13640. Exit at 13680. Okay, so it did say to enter at 13640, which is down here. And exit up here. I think we'll give it a second because it does look like a late position. Oh wow, so that trade that we saw here on the GPT would have been profitable. That hit the take profit already. And that was the US 30. Let's see what's going on here with this trade. Okay, so it's too late for this one. Okay, we were, we got the signal quite late. We didn't enter. It's fine. I mean, that was more of judgment from me, but nonetheless, if we did enter and execute the trade as demanded, let me larger the camera screen here. That's what it would have looked like with the entry in the middle, take profit up there, stop loss down there. It would have hit it. It's come straight back down afterwards, as we're witnessing here. Right there. So that was the take profit. You can see it did hit, and it's just come down. Okay, let's try find a trade by ourselves. So it does say buy. It is telling us to buy, but let's ask for the confidence rating. So this confidence rating is the likelihood of this being a specific successful trade, but let's see. Let's do another screenshot, but this time zoom out a little bit and give it some more information and context. Okay, this is chart of US30 right now. Give me a trade setup for a scalp in the next 10 minutes. That previous one did say 41.80, and surprisingly it is reaching the bullish order block. Oh wow. 41.60 TP all the way up here. Halfway there. Okay, we're ready for gold. So, yeah, we got a notification saying ready for gold. Still waiting for a reversal. Okay, should be approaching a reversal here. Got enter at 3387.50 for a sell, and it's exit at 3384. Let's put our stop loss in. 3392. Let's move it down to 3387. There we go. Reduce the risk. Okay. Well, it did hit our stop loss that we adjusted, but at least there was no loss made. So there we go. That trade was neutral for us. Which is fine. Let's see where it reached. So we had our take profit at 3384. 3384 was down here. So it just about missed take profit by a few cents. Tough. But the important thing is, you know, we at least adjusted the stop loss, so at least the trade was neutral. Yeah. And we've been given notification here that it was a neutral. I mean, for those who didn't adjust the stop loss and are still in the trade, which is not recommended, that's, those with a higher risk appetite, looks like it's about to hit the take profit anyways. 3385, it's almost at 3384. But we'll have a look at the US 30 here. Oh, that's shot down significantly. Looks like these two order blocks are acting as resistance and support almost. Looks quite bearish on the US 30 right now. Let's see if we can get in on a trade. Got a sell here. Yeah, so we'll wrap up the stream for today, guys. It's been a successful trading day. Made $500 from an 11K account, about 5% on the day, which is really good. There we go. And for those who participated, maybe follow the trade yourself. If you have a live account that you're doing it from, congratulations. If you're doing it from demo, at least you can see, um, that these signals are profitable, and we're doing them every other day during the weekdays. Monday, Wednesday, Friday at market open. Thank you very much for tuning in. We'll be back on Friday, same time, 9:30 a.m. Eastern. If you have any questions before I sign off, do feel free to drop them below. Nothing's come in yet, but nothing's come in today. Unique scalping. Hi, first time here. What is Solvent GPT is doing? How it can help? Okay, so what the software does here, Solvent GPT itself, it's got 500 billion parameters of data, so it's jam-packed with data across the financial industry. And even if you're a novice trader, it's able to do the fundamental analysis that you need and deliver it in a way where you can understand. So we've completely eliminated the whole process of having to look at technicals, having to look at financial statements, and it can do this for trades scalping like we're doing today, or even long-term investments, right? If you're trying to build long-term wealth and financial freedom, it can do that as well. What we're doing here simultaneously is demonstrating our signals. So this extracts the predictive functionality and the chart recognition from the GPT, Solvent GPT, and allows us to provide our users with the signals that I've demonstrated. We're up 5%, as you've been watching. And so if you want to see this in action further, or the GPT itself rather than the signals, there's a link down below to book a demonstration for that. We'll be doing this again on Friday, so do tune in and you can see the more consistency aspect of it. Do you have any other questions, guys? What do you like to trade? Unique scalping. What do you like to trade? What sort of asset classes? Are you a beginner, or how much experience have you got? Stocks to buy or sell, maybe? Okay. So what we're doing here is indices and forex, not so much stocks and equities, but I mean, it doesn't really matter what sort of asset class it is, right? I mean, if you're profitable, you're profitable. That's the bottom line of the game. And the learning curve for this is very low, right? All you have to do is at least know how to place trades, put your stop losses in, type numbers, right? So as long as you've got that, which doesn't take long at all, you can learn that easily within a day, probably even less. Then you can be profitable, as we are here, and 5% up every single day. So what do you think? What are your thoughts on our trades? Is this something that you're interested in? Are you impressed? Have you been following? perhaps. Yeah, these two, they don't count. I mean, these were just us setting up our demonstration account. Um, and then these were the two trades for today on the stream. So our signals channel, they received two signals before that. And those were the more, I'd say, premium one, the just higher likelihood of being a successful trade, which we reserve for those. Nonetheless, you can see, premium or not, it's still profitable. Yep, I'll be wrapping it up in the next 2 minutes, so if you have any last questions, feel free to let me know. Use eToro, okay. I have experience with eToro as well. So if it can find me next profitable stocks, that would be fantastic today for MT, so can't predict anything. It's very true, there's interest rate news coming out very soon. Or has it already been announced? So I've asked that question, you know, the most undervalued stocks that you can invest in. But if you're saying trade, what type of trading? I mean, I can give you some stocks for scalping. These are more long-term investments, so this is over a year. It's pretty consistent with what we found this morning. It did say to have a close look at First Solar, if any of these. FSLR, you should have a look at that. Give me a list of stocks to scalp. Trade on a daily basis. For scalping, you know, we like to use the US 30, US 500, gold, Euro USD. These stocks are all ones that we're very familiar with, and find great success from. So if it isn't broken, don't fix it, right? Here you have, yeah. I mean, if you're going to be scalping on a daily basis, these are very good stocks to trade. If you're looking for, you know, making quick profits in a short period of time and you want to make quick money, we don't do things that way necessarily, because that comes with, you know, higher risk. That's not what we really want for our clients. But we can say, give me a list of penny stocks that will boom in the next month. And we'll end on this question. Just end on this question. Let's see, identifying penny stocks. So if you want to make note on any of these are all very promising penny stocks for the next month. Bitfarms keeps coming up as well. They're down at about 99 cents. We're keeping a close eye on that one. Rigetti, seen Rigetti multiple times. There's so many breakthroughs in quantum going on right now as well, such as the breakthrough in mitigating error correction. So, I mean, that just happened last week, and I think we'll see a lot of quantum computing companies sort of play off of that. Take a look at Rigetti. Okay, if we zoom out here to 30 minutes. Yeah, so this was the sort of news that I was talking about the error correction just went up significantly, but seems like another good stock to trade. It went up to almost $11, just 10 cents off of that. That's down at 9. Yeah, I can ask for more. I mean, you can have a look at these as well. I'm sure you're taking notes. I recommend doing so, but we'll wrap up the stream for today. Please tune in on Friday for some more signals. Thank you very much, guys. See you soon.